All right, that's gonna get him now. I'm live.
Yep. And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah. Can I get a standing ovation for the authentic voice of culture? We are TKBS, and I'm many things, especially to Tiffany Hamilton Burns. Tiffany, how you doing this day? Can you say hello? I just want to greet you.
Yes, sir. How you
Okay, you
doing?
can hear the fruitfulness and the excitement in her voice. And that's Tiffany. That's Ron over there who cuts my hair. Say hi, Ron.
Hello, people.
Oh, this motherfucker. He is my barber and photographer. You know, you got to have many jobs here at the Kenny Burns Show. I don't know where our intern is. Big shout out to Indy with the T. I think she got some more money and she just didn't have time to intern with us today. And I love you and I miss you. And I'm your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns, aka the Culture Man. AK, it's time to recap the Grammys. Can I get a round of applause for the Grammys? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start on the red carpet because the boy Will I Am was on the red carpet and they were interviewing Will I Am. And he said, I am so happy to be here because this is the last year we will see only humans on the red carpet. Give me this camera right here, Tiffany. What the fuck are you talking about, sir? You are a legend. We appreciate your contribution, but don't nobody want to see no AI versions of no artists in the form of a Tesla robot walking on the goddamn carpet, sir. Okay? Now get it. You teched out. You in your bag. Give me this camera over here, right? You teched out. You in your bag. You are feeling like you're expressing yourself and you're on the right side of history. No. Back to the middle. AI's the devil. Yeah. People that sing songs that don't write, that don't have no emotion. You can't sing about getting fucked and they ain't never had nothing in you or on you or with you. You niggas is free because I'm sure you be doing some wild shit. But you can't get that emotion out. This camera over here. You can't get that emotion out. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't done the act. If you ain't been in a marriage for 20-some years, this shit, you don't know what commitment is like. No. The hell y'all talking about? Come on in here and say something then, Tiffany.
No, I did have a question.
Ron, turn this camera around to us so she can get her fucking propers.
Well, I do have a question because while we're talking about folks, saying some crazy stuff on the internet, I do want to know your opinion on those.
More, Ron, more. Go ahead.
On those who did not use that moment to speak out, like Jelly Roll talking about Jesus was non-political, and even Kevin Gates with his "I love my cousins" behind talking about he only is in the business that pays him. What do you think about that?
What do I think about what?
The fact that they didn't speak up.
First of all, you asked me about Kevin Gates? Okay, so I also want to shout out the Clips and the Clips and Pharrell. Give me this camera right here, baby. I want to say that salmon, that pink salmon mauve. And listen, different photos got it looking different, but that pink salmon thing, velour y'all mean or y'all had. I'll give a round of applause. And I must commend Pharrell. Pharrell has stayed down with his brothers from Virginia from the door. You hear me? And big shout out to the Clips. They won 2 Grammys. Was it 2 Grammys? They won some Grammys last night. Round of applause for the Clips. And then Pharrell got the Lifetime Achievement. Or was it Lifetime Achievement? It was the Dr. Dre Award. I know it was the black one. It was the black one. So he got that award. But I just want to shout them out for their brotherhood. It is not normal to see people stay down with each other that long in this business. To see them together, doing all of that together, the fact that he is the menswear designer at Louis Vuitton, and he puts his boys in all the ads, the music is the soundtrack for the fact. Round of applause for Pharrell. We need more Pharrell energy in the world. Congratulations to you too, sir, for your award. That Grammy is extra special because it's black. Just like our new TKBS mugs. Can I get this camera here? Yeah. If you come on the Kenny Burns Show, guests, you get a TKBS mug. And they are brought to you by Mantra Mugs. Okay, great. No promo. Yeah, we love you. And my boo Katrina got a big 50 coming next week. You feel me, girl? Yeah. It gets greater later, y'all. It gets greater later. And I want to talk about the boy Shabuzi, ladies and gentlemen. Let me sip my tea real quick because this is going to be a heartfelt shout out to our brother. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get emotional. He thanked his mama, y'all, his parents who were immigrants. And I just want to remind y'all that Shabuzi is in a MAGA-dominated genre of music. Can we just say, can I get this camera? Can you stay off your phone now, Tiffany? We're going to fight now. A MAGA-dominated genre of music. And it's hard for black country artists to speak their piece. I mean, come on. You got to go to these shows. We people got to sing your songs, and it's rooted in what it's rooted in. We're not making this up. Big shout out to Mickey Guyton, too. I hosted the BMAC Awards with her, and we were having a whole social justice conversation in the midst of us hosting this thing, and she has to go perform for these folks. And big shout out to Ron for moving off the camera because he doesn't want to be seen. It's leading me to believe he might have a warrant. But back to the middle camera. Shabuzi gave his speech, ladies and gentlemen. He thanked his mother, who's an immigrant, who worked 30 plus years. On the day he received his Grammy, he retired his mother. Round of applause for Shabuzi. But he spoke to immigrants and being a child of an immigrant. And I felt like he really wanted to say more, but it was so politically correct. And he ended his thank you saying that immigrants bring color to this America we live in. This and I just, for me, he was heartfelt. I clearly was crying. And I just salute him. And a lot, give me this camera right here, baby. And a lot of the artists was on their politics and on their right side of history and on their humanity shit. And I just want to give them a round of applause because I'm still over here, baby. Because it's just, it's not beyond them to stay quiet and not say nothing and continue getting their coins. Y'all have to know, too, that all these people that were being activists in the moment were on CBS, and we know what's going on with CBS right now. Okay? This was not only the last year that our brother Trevor Noah's doing the awards. Give him a round of applause. Trevor Noah, give me this middle camera right here, Timmy. Trevor Noah, you are a cold beast. I ain't gonna lie. As a host, I be trying to break host performances down to see what I would do, not to go against. I love you. You are a genius. You murdered the Grammys, but I be going to trying to get in my bag. You know what I'm saying, Ron? I would have did. When he went to Justin, I'd have been like, he said his little joke, and then he went to Haley about the lip stuff and could he get a discount? But if I was doing it, you know what I'm saying? In the city, you could drive you can't. I would have did that. That's something I would have added in the middle of the. I was in there hoping he would have got on with me. Okay, back to the center camera. Big shout out to Trevor Noah. But these people are using their platform, and this is the last year that Trevor Noah is actually hosting, and it's the last year that the Grammy Awards are on CBS. And I want to give a round of applause for the black man who's running the Grammys. Do you think that was? This is my little conspiracy. Do you think that was a little because you done sold your soul CBS and became maggot out? I don't know. I like to think so. I like to pray so, but I want to shout out everybody at the Grammys. Harvey Mason Jr. doing an amazing job. The production level on the Grammys was top tier. Did Jesse Collins do that? I think Jesse Collins might. That song with a headphone on. Usually when you see that light-skinned Negro in the building with a headphone on, he's producing something. So big shout to Jesse and the team. That was amazingly shot. Reba McEntire, ladies and gentlemen, came out and did her one too. Loved that. And I want to shout out Kendrick Lamar. He is now the biggest hip-hop artist as far 26. I mean, does he have any 26 awards? He's the most Grammy-nominated, Grammy award-winning artist in Grammy history. Round of applause. And the one joke that Trevor Noah had about, he's like, yo, you tried to annihilate the people. He's like, huh? He's like, yeah, light-skinned niggas. He said, you put us in timeout for 2 years. Nigga. But big shout to Trevor Noah again. You did that, bro. And I also want to shout out this brother. His name is Durand Bernard. Big shout to you. Round of applause for Durand. Came and gave his speech. The first thing he said, child, it's Black History every day for me. And then he was like, you can get straight, never straight. I'm like, everybody knows you can't, brother. I mean, he just, and then his mama got up there. She's so goddamn touched by Jesus, my son, hallelujah. And he like, hold on. And it's like, nigga, hug your mama. Like, she's happy. She up there draping his arm. Daddy behind him like, proud pop, proud mama. Big shout to this one here, child. Chapel Rome. I mean, she was hanging on by a string, literally now. Y'all seen the nipples? You ain't see the thing hanging from the nipples?
I did.
Listen, I caught that late. Big shout to Azzy, Fat Joe, and Lorena's daughter. They had she was on last night with me and Angie Martinez, and it was bugging me out because we were talking like, wait, they were talking about nipples. I had saw the cover, and then she didn't look like she had nothing under it, but she literally had the means hanging down with the things was holding, and I was like, hey, this camera. I was like, hey. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? But I love it. And I want to shout out Best New Artist Olivia Dean. Can we just Olivia, I saw you, they panned to you, baby, when you was in the crowd. And you were watching the tribute, and we're gonna get to this tribute to D'Angelo next. They were watching you watch it, and to see first of all, to hear your voice, baby, it's giving this camera every feel. Okay. All right, I'm married with children. I'm just telling you, though, it gives you I just have to do that because you got to let people know sometimes. She don't know me. She from Europe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying you killed that, and you deserve your flowers. But the way that you were watching that soul set and dedication to the late, great D'Angelo, I felt your spirit. I mean, I was already into the music. Okay, cool. But now I'm about to dive in. And when Kenny Burns dives in, means, okay, we're going to, I clean that up. We can't edit that. Okay, cool. We're just outside. But ladies and gentlemen, the D'Angelo tribute. I gotta have you on the show. That's what I meant, Olivia. Okay, great. So, but the D'Angelo tribute, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a round of applause? I don't think people, give me this camera. I don't think people understand what was on that stage. First of all, you had Lauryn Hill on time. Okay, round of applause for Lauryn being on time. Lauryn did not hold, did not pause, nothing. She was in the dress, in the thing, earpiece was in, and she was ready to go. Love you, Lauryn. Then, you had Raphael Sadiq, you had Anthony. Matter of fact, round of applause for Anthony Hamilton in that motherfucking sport suit, coat, jacket, trench. No. He won, and Lauryn looked amazing. Lauryn, you're always immaculate. I don't know what Tiffany's doing this behind the camera, but it was that, honey. It was tea. I'm drinking tea. Hold on. Get some more tea, but Anthony Hamilton's jacket. Why y'all not talking about this motherfucking sport coat trench? Anthony, send me the details. But the person that stole this performance and this dedication, ladies and gentlemen, was Bilal. Round of applause. Bilal sang your panties off. Oh, yeah, ladies. He sang, give me this. He sang your panties off. And it was effortless. This little light-skinned man sang that song to you in a way that D'Angelo would have. People don't even realize when they listen to that, it was like, oh, shit. I'm transported into the moment, space, and place, in time. You feel me? So I want to shout out Bilal. You killed it, brother. And I actually, in hindsight, I wish you'd have sung the majority of the song. I ain't even gonna lie. And I didn't, no disrespect to nobody else. Big shout to Wyclef and Lauryn doing that. One time they did the Fugees version of Killing Me Softly, the regular. It was beautiful, but Bilal, I want you to get your flowers, brother. Another round of applause. All right, keep those applause going for Bad Bunny's outfit. What type of velour was that, sir? I'm coming to this camera right now and what I heard that the actual thing he wore, and we need to find out who the designer was, but it's a woman's designer who made his suit. But in that velour, he had on, he looked 12 feet tall. Was it just me? He looked 12 feet tall and super wealthy. He looked so wealthy. The man looked like $1 billion. Did he not? The man looked like $1 billion in 7 cents. I mean, big shout to Bad Bunny. And he won Album of the Year. Give it up for Bad Bunny. And you know, I'm proud of him. And he ain't let up on the Spanish either. He gave the damn near whole speech. I was like, I need to understand. You know, with me and Spanish people, I really feel the spirit anyway. Jessica always be looking at me cross-eyed because I'm always talking about Spanish music and Spanish. Nigga, what type of relationship you got with the Spanish people? I'm Dominican in the summer, baby. It's Dominican kin. I get to, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let me keep going before I just get buried at home. But I want to shout out everybody. You looked amazing. I felt in my spirit that the Grammys was back. And music, in a sense, was back. I don't think you guys played any games with who deserved what. Your new talent showcase was awesome. You had people that could sing. Big shout out to Lucky Day, too, because he came and did his thizzle. I'm trying to remember it all, child. I'm going through these little things. But what? Come on. Get on there. Come on.
No, I was just saying.
Get the camera on you, too.
No, I was just saying our TKBS favorite, October London, also put it down on the stage, too.
Round of applause for October London. You needed a longer segment, 2-player. And ladies and gentlemen, we just found out that October London. Yeah, give me that camera, baby. We just found out that October London will be on the Kenny Burns Show. But everybody looked amazing. And I felt like for the first time in a long time, the majority of music is fucking on fire. I'm not going to address Justin Bieber's draws in the Gray Sox performance. Okay, I will. Justin, I love you. Okay. And we're here for you. And I love the fact that Pharrell gave Q-Tip his props. Big shout out to Q-Tip. He gave a Tribe Called Quest and Q-Tip their props. But I feel like music is coming back. I feel like there has been a lull in stars, in star quality. And I felt all the feelings last night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I posted this thing that I want y'all to take and digest. This is for all my late 30s, 40s, and 50s founders. A founder is a person that, basically starts a company, that goes through this process late in life, but has the inspiration, the dedication, and the motivation to start over, which is definitely doable, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to read you these 8 tips that was given to me by D.L. Warfield, a great friend of mine. He sent these to me on Sunday, and all of that got me gassed up to do a Soul Food Sunday. I love you. I missed you too. And I want to start with the 8 things founders in their 40s and 50s should never do when building a personal brand. All right. Number 1, never copy younger creators' content styles. Ooh, what Tiffany be doing? Give me this camera right here. Ooh, this is a no-no, ladies and gentlemen. You can't adopt trend slang or high energy posting that doesn't match who you are. Hello, give me this camera right here, baby. I need that to sink in. You cannot adapt or adopt trends, slang, or high energy posting that does not match your frequency, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be yourself in this process. You never know what's going to happen in business anyway. So why not be yourself in the process? All right. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, never hide your years of experience. Can I get a round of applause for some fucking experience? Huh? Why you think these younger men and women like older men and women? Huh? I used to be in high school. Why does Lenny Peters not date anybody in high school where we go to school? She keep talking to these old niggas. Well, this is why. And I'm going to tell you why it's damaging. Experience is your differentiator. When you hide it, you sound like everybody else. Can I get this camera right here? Look at me when I'm talking to you, please. Come on now. You want to be the differentiator. You don't want to be the simulator. Oh, you like that? Go ahead, Ron. Get on your head. Number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3, never build your brand like a beginner. You've been here a long time. You done seen some life. Don't post generic tips or surface level advice anyone could Google. Why you ain't, but this is why these fake goddamn, let me go down the list. Give me this camera. That's why these fake educated motherfuckers can trick you out your bag and scam your whole life. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, never chase virality. Come on, trying to go viral, gonna have you get into a spiral. Give me this camera right here. Going viral is going to spin you into a spiral. You don't understand the difference? Trying to go viral and compete where you do not compare. You do not have the energy for that shit first and foremost. You got shit to do. There's shit you got to do. There's things that you are responsible for that grown folk are responsible for, back to the middle, and you don't have time to deal with nothing else. Nothing. I'm talking about nothing. Number 5, never overshare to seem authentic. I myself, ladies and gentlemen, try to find balance in that. Give me this camera. Because it's like, okay, cool. I'm in your face every day on some social platform from the show or what I do abroad. And I have to realize sometimes that is enough. I can't disturb my Sabbath or my sanctuary to be worrying about feeding people when my fuel is, I'm not being refueled. I'm not being, you know what I'm saying, poured back into. I got to take time. You have to take time for yourself. So therefore, you cannot overshare where you don't compare, ladies and gentlemen. I like that a lot, actually, right? Because you're going to be competing. It's like running a hamster wheel. These kids got time to do nothing all day but be on their goddamn phone. They don't have the responsibilities we have. So I just wanted to impart that into your spirit. Don't turn personal pain into content. Don't do that. Ain't nobody business. Let's bring mystique back. Y'all be wondering how I'm so in your face, but I'm so out the way too. It's a motherfucking talent, but it take work. You understand that this social media is what you want to give people, not what you have to give people. I'm gonna let that sizzle in your spirit. Number 6, ladies and gentlemen, never speak without a point of view. Give me this camera. You non-reading motherfuckers. You got to motherfucking read. You be saying shit just to say shit. Somebody with a heavy hand gonna slap the shit out you. Tiffany over there going to hell. Y'all, listen, this shit ain't for the faint of heart, man. But you got to have some discernment. And when you speak, it has to mean something. What do I say to you mother suckers every other week? Mean something to somebody, man. Tired. Number 7, ladies and gentlemen, never build content for identity. If you build a fake version of you, you will have to be that fake version of you. Give me this camera. Ladies and gentlemen, a fake version of you will not sustain because niggas that know you are going to be on your head. What are we doing? To prove what to who? I be confused. I really be confused. And me and my wife really be having some intense, intelligent conversations because I just ain't going. It's just things I cannot be a part of. I will not be a part of. And you shouldn't be either. You ain't got much time left on this motherfucking planet anyway. I'm not trying to be discouraging. I'm telling the truth. What you gonna do with your time here, man? You want to be intentional on how you show up? Be intentional. You want to smell good, don't you? You stanky, funky motherfucker. You want? Come on, huh? That was funny, actually. All right, is that six of them, right?
All 7, yep.
That was 7?
Yep.
All right, I love you. Round of applause for those. We might need to break those up into content, Tiffany. Put those, regurgitate them, motherfucker. Who was the post by? I want to give them a shout out because I really feel like, these things be passing, people don't be getting their credit. I know I put the Kenny Burns spin on that thing. That's what I'm telling y'all on that Soulful Sunday, huh? Don't be discouraged. Be encouraged. Saw something that lit the fire under me, and I shared it with you in my way.
Samuel Ayobami.
Say it on the mic now. Don't have me fucking up nobody. Put the camera on yourself too when you say it. Let that nigga see your face.
Yes, the author is Samuel Ayobami. That's who created the list. And you know what?
I like how you said that, and you checked back in your brain before you said something else to make sure you said it right.
Yeah.
Then you said, I love you, Tiffany.
But no, you know what though? We have to shout out because this list right here is. Listen, put it on your frontal lobe, like KBB said, tattoo it, because too many of us, especially of people that were pre-internet and did some phenomenal things, we going out sad because we all have that story. All of us, that if you was not there, ain't nobody believing you because it was one of them like magical story moments. And that's because it was meant for the people that was there. Like to KB's point, we don't have to overshare those things either. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, man. Stop sharing all that shit. I know some of you old niggas is on OnlyFans too. I'm going to find out who got your content. I'm just all right. Now it's time. You ready? I'll get Tiffany because she be over there. She get excited. One thing about Tiffany, she get excited.
Look, that's what I was saying.
Oh Lord, who is that? And they seeing this shit live. They seeing this shit live. This is what I deal with. This is what y'all see the finished product because she can edit that shit, nigga. We live. Yeah. Now it's time for live in the comment section. God damn. Y'all don't feel my motherfucking pain, I tell you that. You don't fucking know. I'm the best man she ever had. Fucking tell me nothing different. All right, Tiffany, I know we got some comments over there. Put the camera on yourself so they can see you fucking laughing.
You know what? Listen, I'm usually prepared. I don't know what happened today. But yes, we are definitely going ham over here in the comments. TKBS Nation is showing up and showing out. Man, even on Facebook. Come on, Facebook. Y'all are really talking through it too. So we have, of course, Bryson weighing in, and he said that, hold on, let me go back up to his.
Shout out to Bryson. Bryson is
he be on it, don't he?
Show up.
He's gonna show up. He said Leon Thomas also shut it down.
Yeah, Leon Thomas did his thing. And I wanted to shout out Leon Thomas. I was on the Angie Martinez in Real Life Weekly, and I had said, it's crazy to me how incredibly talented he is. Plays instruments, sings his face off, like all the things. And Mutt won the awards. And Mutt is a derogatory song. And I'm not, listen, I get caught singing it on accident too. But it's just amazing how, these people have all this talent, these amazing songs, and yet y'all, okay, but yes, big shout out to Leon Thomas, who won 2 Grammys last night. We got any more comments over there, Tiffany? Put the camera on your face.
Yes, sir, we do. And of course, since we are having our special guest this week.
Okay, you wait till you see who that is.
Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and take it to the comments from the Eric Sermon episode because, again, y'all loved those intimate conversations, and we love that you love it too. Yeah. What is it? BK to the fullest said nothing better than learning new jewels from the favorite group of all time.
Man, big shout to Byron Kirkland. He has a new brand called Masterpiece. It's a golf brand. If you're into golf, he has a brand called Masterpiece. Please support that brother. Amazing movement they got going on. And yeah, man, like, I ain't gonna hold you. Eric Sermon is actually the most viewed on YouTube. And it's only been, what you put out Friday. So that's that thing going up. And it's going to continue to go up because we are intentional here. I got an interview. Fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Got an interview with Lil G from Silk today. Let me make you lose control. So I'm going ham. So y'all remember that motherfucker? What was that shit I used to do late night and fell asleep drunk on my thing? What was that shit too?
That's when you were doing the TKBS Playlist of Life.
Playlist of Life, late night off that motherfucking grandma's milk, that LS cream. And that goddamn Uncle Ned's child, we was fucked up. And they was the soundtrack. So I got a little G. But it's intentional. And I appreciate that, BK. I appreciate that to everybody who was commenting about how we broke down the samples and all, because it's very important to tell these stories, man. Like a lot of us don't remember, weren't there, and need to know about the best era in fucking music. All right, Tiff, we got any more comments, baby?
Yes, sir. We have one more. And you already know Mellow Meek is coming through.
Yeah.
She said, EPMD are music icons. My hip hop catalog is better because of them. Great to hear about this contribution to Atlanta hip hop, because a lot of people did not know that.
I know, man. The thing about Atlanta I love so much is that so many people came here to help build this motherfucker. And we just got to make sure that people that were born at Grady and born at Emory and the surrounding hospitals, just give the people their credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? We came here because of your amazing city and the opportunities in your amazing city. But 1992 to today, we helped build this motherfucker. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's time for As the World Turns with Kenny Burns. See, she's waiting because it's not funny. This is not funny. No. What if you see me, I said we was doing it and I was going to shout out my Soul Food Sunday. Did I not tell you? And I'm glad we live. Ooh, I'm glad we live because, I do my part. I pay on time. I pay on time. You can't find it. Okay, we're just going to do it with this screen. Yeah.
There we go. Bam. The old one.
I don't know the last time y'all seen that background. This is every week.
Set up. This is the setup.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for As the World Turns with Kenny Burns. I put a Soul Food Sunday out because many of you are on my head about sharing my messaging. And in this past week's Soul Food Sunday, I said 2 things that I want you to take forth with you into the week and apply to your life. Being inspired doesn't mean you have to be intimidated, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. We take on these things as if, somebody's favor is going to affect us in a negative way, or somebody's talents are not going to, make mine show, or whatever the insecurity is. We have to get over that shit. We have to be encouraged, not discouraged, when we see things that we can apply to our recipe. Think about it like that. Give me this camera right here, Tiffany, real quick. Think about that. Instead of hating, we congratulate. You feel what I'm saying? And we can add those things that we admire to our recipe. Your recipe got all this other shit in it. It got all these amazing things you done, relationships you haven't come back to the middle, and you only got to do one thing. Add the things you admire about others to your recipe. All right, we out of here. Please like, share, comment, tell everybody you know about the Kenny Burns Show. And every week at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going live with a recap of the week's events. We hope you enjoyed yourself. On behalf of Tiffany, who she put the old As the World Turns up. No, I just said that was funny as shit, though. On behalf of Tiffany, my right-hand man, woman, depending on how she feels this week. Big shout out to Ron, my barber and photographer, and one of my best friends. I just want you to know we love you, and we are intentional about showing up for you. All right. On the count of 3, we're going to say the dream is real. Put the camera on y'all. Ron going over there. They seen you on camera. They know you're in here. If they coming, they coming. On the count of 3. Matter of fact, I'm coming over there with y'all. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. The dream is real.
Bye, y'all.